Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is a quick go through of the various containers I have either repurposed or created for Micro Armor miniatures, and this is for all the guys at the Micro Armor game forum and the World War II tank charts of Robert Kennedy's. They're on Facebook. First one we have here is basically just a $1 Plano case I got from Walmart. As you can see, it holds my United States infantry and anti-tank vehicles. Very simple. All you do is you just cut out the insides that come in it. It's a 6-section little small box, and you can either leave it as is, or you can fill it up like I did with a bit of foam and cloth and paint it up. Second box, and this is the big box. I actually have two other boxes nearly identical, one for my United States Britain and one for my Soviet Union, and these are my main boxes I hold my miniatures in. As you can see, this is actually the smallest box as far as being filled up. I don't have very many Germans, but you will see that there is yet another Plano case, and it's identical to the United States one. And then I also have, it's a slightly larger case, holds Jeeps, trucks, and half-tracks, and it's the same basic setup. You just cut out the insides and refill it and repack it as you need. And basically this entire box here is made out of 8-inch plywood, very light hinges. These are merely just craft sticks and little bits of wooden dowel, and it's all held together with hot glue. A bit of foam painted so it looks all nice and green in there, and just a simple little slide latch, and kind of keeps everything in there. These last two boxes I have here, these are actually the boxes if you order combat command sets from ghq.com, you will get these lovely boxes. Now they come with their own bits of foam and cutouts, and they have a way that they say that you should store your Micro Armor, and I think they are absolutely full of shit, and I think that's a terrible way to store it. So I made my own sets. This is a much older one. As you can see, I've tweaked with it quite a bit. I've erased, as it were, and rewritten over it, and this one in particular holds my Allied auxiliary vehicles, trucks and half-tracks and Jeeps. This particular type of box, I use this when I go play matches. I don't want to take my entire collection with me, so I take the team that I have selected, and this is just a random assortment of tanks I put in here for right now. I don't want to give away my impending match should my opponent decide to view this video before we play. But as you can see, it's again just a GHQ box. The very bottom of it, I created a bit of a lip, again using the same old plain craft sticks you can get at Walmart or anywhere else. And you'll notice that also some are small, some are larger than others, and this is to accommodate and try to kind of keep them reasonably tight so they don't flop around too much. Almost kind of like a nice little parking garage. And the bottom, it's set up so that even something as tall as this Nosshorn here will sit in here without getting banged up. And this additional shelf on here kind of creates a nice lid for the bottom bits. There's a Marder and a couple of armored cars in this small section with some more Panzer F2s. And then this is a bit of the foam that comes through, comes with the original box that you can just repurpose if you so choose. And it kind of helps nestle these little turrets. Comes down low enough that the taller vehicles, it nestles them down. And this is just, I spray painted the top with my good old Rust-Oleum dark green, and made a little wee sticker. You can actually see some of the original labeling kind of shine. There you go. Good old GHQ. Gotta love them. I literally buy almost all of my miniatures from either GHQ or CinC. Both companies are really good about giving you good product and good deals. I know CinC has a lot of big blowout sales where they'll give you a whole ton of things, but I notice GHQ miniatures tend to be a bit more detailed. Another thing I noticed, and actually I have examples of such, and this is a bit off the box topic, but since we're here, this is a GHQ Mark IV, and when I pull the turret off, thank you, you'll see that it has a very small hole, and this is very indicative of GHQ. Now I will go to the Mark IV from CinC, and you can see it has a much wider hole. Now, for one thing, is the CinC turrets are a lot easier to flip back on because it's an inevitability these will fall off. It's a matter of personal preference. As you can see, the detail work is absolutely terrible on this camera because this camera sucks. So I've noticed the details are a bit different between the two manufacturers, and sometimes that is simply because they might produce a different model, and maybe there's copyright issues from the molds, who knows. But both companies are very good companies. They market a variety, both World War II and modern micro armor, and I just figured I'd plug those two while we were here. One thing I have noted though is that if you have a customer service issue and you call CinC or try to get a hold of them, they will usually get a hold of you right back. GHQ, not so much. I haven't had a whole lot of luck with their customer service, but then again, I haven't had to call it very often. So in any case, there's an overview of various boxes you can have put together and whatnot. And as always, have fun and build stuff.